working?
Yes.
Yesterday, you was going crazy. First off, how was that Jamaican patty?
Oh, it was amazing. I love a good Jamaican patty, especially at midnight.
Wait, was it like a frozen Jamaican patty or was it a fresh Jamaican patty?
It was a fresh Jamaican patty right out the truck. And I got a spinach one and I got a veggie one.
Oh, that's that Jamaican patty truck. Wait a minute. Did you go to Poom Poom Tuesdays?
I sure did.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy because once you said the truck, I already knew where you was at.
Yep. Look, see? Look. Small town. We know.
It's still going on?
Yes.
That's crazy. I need to pull up there again, man. I mean, Poom Poom Tuesdays is always a vibe. No matter if it's no matter if it's full or it's just like a couple people in there, it's always a vibe.
Definitely. I love that people's dance. I think back to the basics.
Yeah. Like even though I don't dance, I love watching people dance and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's always like, just bring me the drinks and the food and I'm good.
Right? And it's a whole vibe after that.
Right. So what was you drinking all night?
Tequila.
Is that always your drink of choice for any particular reason?
It's between gin and tequila for me. Tequila's like my dancing drink. So yeah, I always wanted to dance, so tequila it was.
Gin? How do you survive that?
You know, gin, I like gin because it's a straight to the point. You need like one or maybe two drinks, and then you're good with gin, for me personally.
Right.
And it doesn't have a lot of sugar. I don't like, a lot of added, extra added stuff.
You don't drink it straight, do you?
No. No. I do like probably like a martini or something, or like a gin tonic.
I was about to be so scared if you drunk gin straight.
I do not drink gin. I can drink tequila. I can do a shot of tequila.
Right.
Gin, no.
I'm like gin is not bad. I mean, aside from the smell, for like if a male drink, if a man drink it, and that smell, that's crazy. But I like gin too. I like the actual kick that it gives you. Aside from gin and juice, I haven't really experienced. And a martini, yeah, but like a lemon twist. But I haven't experienced different types of drinks with gin. I might need to just look that up and just,
You
try.
should try a Cosmo. Do a Cosmo with gin. You could do a gin tonic. And this is another one.
Okay, so what is a Cosmo?
Cosmo is like a cranberry juice base, and they use lime, and I think triple sec, and then the alcohol. Usually it's gin or I think vodka.
I'm a cranberry juice nigga. That sound like my speed.
Yeah. So next time, get a Cosmo with gin when you go.
Okay, I'm getting that. The tonic, I'm not with the tonic. All that club soda shit, all that tonic water, we're not doing none of that. I mean, if you want to bring that out, you might as well just clean somebody's stain that's on their shirt. I'm not doing that.
That's a good one.
That's what it's for.
Straight to the point, though. Don't sleep on a gin tonic.
Nah, that's dope. So it was a hard week so far?
It's actually been a little more mellow, actually. I think last night kicked it off. Made it more like, let's just enjoy ourselves. Right.
I actually, yesterday I went to I went to D Smoke's birthday concert.
Yes, I saw that. How was it?
Yeah, that I mean, it's always phenomenal. The last year I actually got there very late, so I missed the show. So I made it my point to make sure that I enjoy the show. And it was dope, you know what I'm saying? Rick Jane got up there, did her thing. You know what I'm saying? Nana the King, he got up there, did his thing. Davion, of course, you know what I'm saying? Sir, of course. And listen, D Smoke's wife was, in my opinion, was the best show of the whole night. She killed it. I didn't know she had vocals like that because, I just didn't tune into her music. And I need to, if there's some out there. But when I tell you her vocal range is fierce, yo, crazy. And the night was great because, me being a Brooklyn kid, but, coming to Inglewood, and Inglewood really embraced me in my early days of, junior high and high school, like, just seeing a lot of the people I haven't seen in years, you know what I mean? People that I work with, of course, in the industry, just a lot of dope shit, you know what I'm saying? It was fire. So I was excited for that, the Ferris family is my peoples, you know what I'm saying? So, it was lit. It was lit.
Oh, definitely looked like a vibe, yes. Shout out to D-Smoke.
Yeah, and I definitely I escaped real quick to go across the street to the Nile bar to get some tacos and wings real quick, and then I headed back. So.
I love the Nile. Yep.
The Nile is cool, man. Like it's a good vibe, I remember when the Market Street Bar and Grill like years ago it's across the street and it's turning to something else, but the owner of that actually got the Nile bar now. And she turned that into a full-on vibe. Like, I mean, Tuesdays is lit, Saturdays, Fridays, right. But for me, I like going with nobody there.
Oh.
Because I'm the whole, like, let me order all my drinks, order all my food now, give the waitress a tip, a good tip, and then, close it out. And I can enjoy myself. I got all my drinks, I'm good. I'm that. You know what I'm saying? I like to I don't want to wait keep bringing it back. Like, hey, whoever with me, like, we just finna all order everything right now. I'm going to take care of it. We good. You know what I'm saying? And just enjoy myself.
Try that method. Just having all the shots right there.
Yeah. Well, or at least buy all of them and then just tell them to bring it when you ready. Because, some bars, they be like, oh, you only get 2 at a time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? 2 per person. But I just buy everything ready to go and just bring it as I ask for it. You know what I mean? Because, being at the bar with everybody just grasping, trying to get their shit, it's just like, it'd be tiresome. And I like to be, waited on the proper way with good hospitality. So, and then it makes them happy. It makes them happy. Like, oh, I got my tip already. I'm good. Like, whatever else you need, let me know,
That's all true. Set the mood.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so what's been happening with the podcast? Who's the latest guest?
Yes. So I actually have some guests lined up. In my previous episode, I had the luxury of having the lovely Gina Views on. It was a great episode. We talked about having confidence through adversity. So if you guys haven't checked it out yet, check it out. It was really good. Life will knock us down in different ways, but we got to keep our confidence to push through in our face, when going through it. Right.
That's the one thing I like about your podcast is that, you really have an actual topic to kind of guide the conversation. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's important because, we get to see, like for instance, Gina Views, phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? I love what you say, make niggas rap. But then sometimes we don't get to see the other side of Gina, you know what I'm saying? The side, like you said, the motivational side or, keeping yourself abrupt. So when you bring those topics, it forces them to tap into another element and show another element that we may not have seen before. So I love that about your podcast. I mean, even when I first got hip, to your show, when we brought TF up there, you know what I'm saying? That was fire. Like you had a topic ready for him, and it got him in that zone, and then the whole layout was fire, just naturally. You know what I mean? So everybody was comfortable. You know what I'm saying? We definitely wanted to come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And I always mold each topic based on the guest. So every guest is basically personal to them. Something that I really want to talk about with them personally. And I love bringing out that side of them because, the show goes for everyone. It's not just this or that. I feel like an artist, a model, a bookkeeper, anything could relate to these topics. So I like seeing that side. Right.
Well, what got you into doing the show?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So, for people who listen to SpeakUpJV when it first came out, me and my best friend Jean had started it back in we met in college, and we loved speaking life into people. Like people would always come to us, for advice or just things like that. We love listening to people. One day we were like, why not create a platform where we could speak life into people? And we just kind of went from there. It really was based off of our friendship and just things like that, and it just evolved over the years. And then now doing the show solo, it just allowed me to really tap into my higher self and just to meet people and do an impact, with every episode. So I love that, personally. No,
that's fire. That's fire. I mean, I like the fact that you now you do it online, so you get a chance to really. Well, on your YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm subscribed for sure. You know,
likewise, you're in.
And then I love the fact that you get to reach more guests and be able to, you know, interview a lot more guests that's just not in your city. You know what I'm saying? Which is fire. You know what I'm saying? And you know, me, like sometimes I literally just put it on my TV, you know, in the studio or at the house and just let it play. You know what I'm saying? Just let the episodes play because you got a playlist of the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's really, really dope. It's really dope. I really appreciate, you know, podcasts like that where you actually get a chance to tap into the artist, you know, past, here's my new single, you know what I'm saying? Here's my new project. Check my video out. It's like, nah, who are you for real? Let's get to that.
I like to crack every guest open, and I always do it naturally. You know, it's like you said, a natural conversation. And going off what you said about the show being virtual, you know, if you think of old school podcasting when it first came out, it wasn't even visual. It was just this, a conversation that you just listened to, and they were in different places or in the same room, right?
Yeah.
So I think I love that it could tap into that element because there's no fancy way to do a podcast. I think it's really about the conversation and what it brings out.
Right. And I agree, same way. Like, you know, even for me, like I'm getting back into my podcast mood only because I be wanting to have just great conversations. I got a lot of shit to say. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my original podcast, the Party Route podcast, I'm bringing that back. That's just me, myself, and my thoughts. But, you know, I have had some people that say, hey, you need to bring that back. So I will do that amongst my YouTube journey. But I love that the fact that these days we get to have real conversations with people. You know, beforehand it was always like, hey, come over, have some drinks and let's talk. And now that same type of moniker and other elements of it are now something that can be a career. You know what I mean? I love it. I love, you know, that couch talk. You know what I mean?
Definitely technology being used correctly.
Well, what are some other podcasts that you listen to?
Ooh, it's been actually I do. I have a friend named Sequoia. She has a podcast called Black People Love Paramore, and I love it. I've actually had her as a guest, and she talks about the different things. I don't know if I'm breaking down her, you know, her synopsis correctly, but she talks about like the different things that Black people enjoy that is like taboo, like where it's like, oh, they like, you know, Black people like rock music, or Black people like NSYNC. So she has different topics, but I love how she breaks down everything. So shout out to her. It's really good if y'all ever want to check it out.
It's fire. Well, what are some of that I watch? I watch the Jason and Travis Kelce podcast. I like that. And I'm not really a sports guy, but I love when athletes get a chance to talk about their actual lives in depth in so many elements. I like that. I enjoy that. What else? What else are we watching? I'm always watching anything with cooking. I'm watching it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a cook myself. I love cooking, so anything that has to do with those elements, cooking shows and things like that, I'm watching that off top. I watched The Bigger Picture with DJ Head and Elliot Wilson. That's fire.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Glasses got this new live stream podcast, No Ceilings. His actual No Ceilings podcast, like the audio version, is crazy. Like, I think he's probably one of the most slept on influencers, just aside from rap. Like, and I think he's going to get his just deserve in this space for sure. You know what I mean? So, and he always have great arguments with different people on spaces and stuff like that anyway. So I definitely check him out. And there's a couple other, like, I like to watch sometimes, Deepak Chopra for sure. You know what I'm saying? I watch Deepak, you know, he's like all into, you know, the art of spirituality, you know what I mean? You know, it's almost like it's healing, it's energy, it's the world, it's the universe. Like, he has a podcast as well, so look up Deepak Chopra. He's fire. I literally play that when I'm like cleaning the house or I'm doing paperwork or sending out invoices, things like that. Like, it just subconsciously put myself in a good headspace. Last one. Earn Your Leisure, for sure.
Earn Your Leisure, okay.
Earn Your Leisure. You got to check that out. I mean, anything that has to deal with finance, business, progression of financial literacy, they are the ones. They are the ones, for sure.
Oh, you said some, okay, you named some good ones. Yeah, and as far as podcasts, I try to stay away from the super toxic ones. You know, the ones you see on the internet when they, I'll be like, woo, I gotta go.
Yeah. It's crazy because I don't think people realize it does something to you when you listen to that. Mm-hmm. Like, just think about this. Think about, like, if there's one of your homegirls or one of your homeboys who every time they call you, they always got a problem with something.
Yeah.
They always mad. They always screaming at somebody, and you're taking all this stuff in.
Literally.
So right. So then you go to either to work, to your family, things like that, and all of a sudden you don't realize it, but you start to implement those same urges of being upset or feeling like somebody's against you and things. Like, it really does something to you. Like, I used to tell people all the time, like, those reality shows, like, yes, indulge in it for entertainment. That's great. But once you get caught up in their storylines and everything, the same way they think somebody cheating, you finna think the same thing.
That again.
It's real. It's like, so like you said, like, you try not to, because of course through social media and, IG and all that, you're going to catch a glimpse of something. But yeah, like, I don't tap into, I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? I don't tap into none of that type of stuff. I try my best not to.
I agree. IG is already loud enough, so when I'm scrolling, I hear that, I gotta, my ears. Like, next.
Right. Well, speaking about IG, what do you use your IG for?
Ooh, my personal or the podcast one?
Both.
People who follow both of my pages. My personal is more of like kind of blogging my life. I love celebrating people around me. I love taking pictures. I take pictures of myself just to feel good. That's my own little coping mechanism. I love to just share my experiences. Yeah. And as for the podcast page, I use that basically to highlight other businesses. I love, you post a flyer, you got the song coming out, something going on. I use the stories just for that. I'm sharing it. I'm posting it. I love to send positive messages, so I do Tuesday messages.
Right.
Motivation Mondays.
Yep, I see those.
I post my interviews. I'm big on networking, taking pictures with people I met, people I've got to connect with. So It's all a lot of positive content.
We finally got our picture.
Yeah, we got our picture finally. Look, our masterpiece.
Right. No, but, well, yeah, same thing for me. Like, I just like to just show people what I'm into, whether I'm producing a beat, whether I'm chopping it up with somebody, you know what I mean? I like it, but I also use it as like my resume of like what I do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I haven't started using it for like the YouTube per se, unless it's like the story, but I'll start to get into that a little bit more. I just wanted to focus on centralizing my content on YouTube, and then eventually I'll start to put those content other places, you know what I mean? But I really try to use it for like a resume. Like, if I'm a producer, you got to see me producing on the page, you know what I mean? Yes. Like, that's what I do, you know what I mean? So, I like it. I try not to post too many pictures of myself, but I understand why people do that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not camera shy, but I'm definitely not a camera whore. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, you take a picture of me, you got to get my ugly side every time. You know what I mean? but now that I, have sponsors, from the YouTube channel, I got a, sponsor from a clothing line, I got to do my due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Love that, yeah. Social media is a powerful tool.
Very. Because it's like you get to reach out to people that you probably would never be able to find a number. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And sometimes, like, even me, like, for certain podcasts, like me and Day One got our podcast. We're getting back to Waiver MP3 podcast. I got a chance to reach out to, Ken Lewis, which is like a super legendary engineer. You know what I mean? I got a chance to reach out to him and just say, hey, at some point in time, I definitely want you on our podcast. And I sent them, one of our episodes. He was like, yo, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? Just if I'm open, I'm definitely down. So, I love that part. You can reach out to different people. You know what I mean? And just, even if it's just thanking them for putting together a great piece of work. You know what I mean? Like, I think that part is positive, but sometimes people get, people overdo it. You know what I mean? The one thing I do, right? The one thing I do like on your page is your marathon content. Love that. And when you having fun, like you be having a great fucking time. I be sitting there looking like, man, drop your GPS. I'm on my way. Drop your location. I'm on my way. You be having a ball.
I remember on a Friday night, someone was like, what's the plans? What's going on tonight? I was like, I'm not a party promoter. I don't like this anymore.
But you look like you be in the right spot. I mean, you do be in the right spots, you know what I mean?
I guess, right? Oh, thank you. And I love tracking the running journey because, running has changed my life. And I've had people write me like, wow, I started running, thank you for your content. So it's like, if I could impact someone, I'm going to do it. So I love, if it's just a run, just posting it, showing people that get out there, let's move our bodies.
Yeah, expand on that. Tell me about that journey because, when I see the content, followed by the words of encouragement, I can tell that it's a story there. You know what I mean? I don't know what story, but I would love for you to expound on that. You know what I mean? Yes,
definitely. I've had a what's the word I want to use? I dealt with a lot of things growing up, like emotionally, traumatically, and running. I've always used to run, I did little runs, but never took it serious. Never committed to it. So about 2 years ago, I was introduced to Keep It 100. Shout out to Keep It 100.
Hey, my guy.
Butter.
Yes. Butter's my guy, man. I remember he was in the clubs going crazy.
Mm-hmm. And I started going. First, I was walking. I'll walk with the walkers, and then I'll run a little bit. And then Butter, he pushed me no, today you're starting with the runners. And then I started with the runners, right? And then I just kept going. One day, someone was like, "Oh, run a 5K." So that's 3 miles for those of you that don't know. 3.1, I think, 3.2, something like that. Whatever. And then I just looked up. I signed up for a half marathon. Then I ended up signing up for the LA marathon. So over time, you just see how far you can push your body, and it does something to your mental.
Right.
And it's when I'm running, it's emotional. I feel God, pushing yourself, and I feel like I'm overcoming a lot of things from my past, and it's a journey. It's beautiful. And then, things it does for your health, your mental health. So, yeah, it's a part of me now. I have to run. I need to run all the time now.
No, that's fire. That's very inspirational. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm trying to get into this health journey, you know what I'm saying? I need to for sure. I mean, for me, it's more so I got 2 boys, so it's at some point in time, they gonna try to kick my ass, and I gotta be ready for them. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be ready. But yeah, just being in the studio and my lifestyle, what I've done for so many years. Of course, it takes a toll on you for the worst, in certain instances if you don't know how to control it. And for me, I just don't want to go down that rabbit hole of the better, more progressive you are in your career, the worse you become health wise. I don't want that shit at all. You know what I'm saying? I've seen.
Enjoy your fruits.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. I don't want to have $1 million, but I gotta give it to nurses and people to help me manage my life instead of me just getting out and wearing Speedos and spending as much as I can. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, that's why I'm I got to do it. It's now or never. It's now or never. You know what I'm saying? Got to get to it.
Wow. Yeah, you got it.
I can't be a teddy bear no more. I retire from being a teddy bear. I got to turn into something else. You know what I'm saying?
Join the walkers and move from there. You'll feel great.
Right. Definitely. Now, are you documenting this whole marathon journey? Is there going to be a vlog of it or you know what I mean?
So, I I pretty much just documented through my posts. However, when I completed the LA marathon, I did a podcast episode about it. So I talked about how because that was my first time, so, a lot of people want to do a marathon, but they're like, but I mean, so let me break it down from my point of view, how I, as a first
That was the one you did by yourself, right?
As in by myself.
The podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I heard that one, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I did it back in March.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. So, that's the way I did document it. But I always talk about it, like, on the show. Like, if I did a run this week, I talk about it.
Mm-hmm. That's fire. That's fire. So, what's like the highest? If there was like the pinnacle of running, what would that be? What marathon would that be, or what would that be? Like running up Mount Kilimanjaro? I mean,
for me, I think now that I've done an LA marathon, I'm looking forward to running out the state and out the country. So they have the world majors, of course, but I wouldn't mind, even if it ain't a world majors, being out the country doing a marathon for a medal. That would be lovely, because the thing with LA marathon, I know LA, so it was beautiful to run through, places but I do want to experience running somewhere else I've never been and doing 26 miles through that.
No, definitely.
It would be amazing. Mm-hmm.
So how's the I always hear the keep it 100 the family, like everybody's like really like close knit, or they just have a great energy about each other, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel that when you rocking with them?
Oh, definitely. Like, I love it because we can even all get together outside of Run Club. These are people we help push each other's businesses. It's a family. You need something. Someone in there's a doctor. Someone's a hairstylist.
Right.
You can find a resource. It's really community. And I think that's the beautiful thing about it. Even from politicians to everything you think of.
Right.
Or someone knows somebody. And then, Butter sometimes will throw get-togethers, and we all could just have a good time together and see each other outside of Run Club. And I think that's amazing. It's definitely a family. Yeah,
man. Butter is a dedicated dude.
Oh,
man.
He's amazing.
Like, when I first met him, it was the club days, you know what I'm saying? It was the party promoting days, you know what I mean? When I first met him. And one thing about Butter, if he say he gonna do something, he finna do it. It's finna get done. You know what I mean? And I love the approach how this company and his love for being healthy, running, and things like that, it's literally, it's a part of LA culture, and it's shaping, like you said, different walks of people coming together for this cause. And, I could really see Butter, like, being a real deal politician in the near future. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely.
Like, he could definitely do it, like, for real. I wouldn't be surprised.
For a reason.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if he's already making those steps. You know what I'm saying? No, for real.
Yeah, great. I've seen people, have testimonies about how they reverse their diabetes, or they got their parents to walk, and just things like that. Like, it's the impact.
Yeah.
Priceless.
Yeah, for real. No, it's really just like my guy Isaiah Bozeman. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. You know what I mean? Like the whole CMOS layout, it's a real thing. Dr. Sebi, like, as his grandson, and he really put a staple in the culture. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing. Like, Jay-Z and Beyonce pulled up to his house. That's how real it is. You know what I mean? So these type of, guys, and I know it's a lot of women out there that's about the health that's really helping out too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we need. That's how we build, a better community. It starts from the inside out. And that's the one thing that I'm learning myself, is that it starts with health first. And
health as well.
You're right. And it trickles down everywhere else. You know what I'm saying?
And I think even going deeper, I know we're in LA, everywhere we talk about the grind don't stop, all this stuff. And it's like, are we resting? Are we eating the nutritions we need? Because we need all that to keep the grind going, to go after what we got to go after. Are you overstimulated? Is your mental health out of order? Like, what I mean? These are big things that help us on our journey.
Man, you never lie. Because the one thing that, I battle with is not getting enough rest. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I ended up, getting Bell's palsy in my face and on the left side of my face, because I didn't realize that I was having inner stress because I'm working my body too hard. I'm happy and I'm creating great music and doing dope shit and getting money, but I'm not realizing I'm putting my body through hell. So, so one day, this is like years ago, one day I'm in the studio. I'm literally like up for like 48 hours straight. I'm going crazy. I'm doing so many beats. I'm making so much dope music. I'm happy, but like I said, I'm not realizing what I'm doing on my body. So our clients from Ohio, they was going to fly in because we had to take care of some business and do some music or whatnot. So I think it's like 2:30 in the morning. I'm done with what I have to do. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just lay down and go to sleep right here in the studio and then just get up and go home and do whatever. So just when I'm cleaning up and I'm about to lay down, my clients call me. They hit me like, boom. They like, yo, we just landed at the airport. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, word, okay. And they like, yo, we about to like get our bags and everything. And we can't go check into the hotel till about, like 11 o'clock the next day. He was like, you mind if we come chill with you or whatnot, play some records or whatnot, and then, we'll leave and go get settled in or whatever. So I'm like, instead of me saying, man, y'all should just, go crash somewhere, do whatever, my dumb ass, man, pull up. I'm at the studio, pull up. So they pull up. We chopping it up to like 6, 7 in the morning.
Oh.
Then I'm up. They get tired. And they're like, all right, we finna go, go to our people's house or whatnot. We'll see y'all later on. I'm like, all right, cool. Once they left, I laid down on the couch. And however I laid down on the couch, when I woke up, my face stayed like that. I'm talking about literally, it stayed smushed like how I was on the couch. And I'm like, what's going on? And it would not move. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm like, what the hell is this? They would not move. So I ended up going to the doctor, and that's what they told me. It's Bell's palsy. And they was like, you can get your face back, but you got to eat right. You got to exercise. You have to rest. You know what I mean? And you got to do your shit. So I battled with that for years. And one day, like, I'm just doing what I'm doing, and I just looked at my face, and it almost went back to normal. And I got excited because I'm like, oh, shit, am I back? But once again, it's good diet, it's good health. It takes time, you know what I'm saying? So this is a real thing. And that was a rude awakening for me, you know what I'm saying? Rude awakening, you know what I mean?
It is crazy how our bodies just talks to us, like what it'll make us do things sometimes,
yeah.
And, rest is important.
Now I be sleeping like a baby. You can't get me out my naps, yo. You can't get me out. Well, I'm not doing nothing. Everybody shut up. I'm not doing nothing.
Well, I think it's okay to have those moments. I think it's it's toxic to be like, it don't stop. No days off ever. Like, I need my little... And, running's taught me that. When you increasing your mileage, you running 15 miles, 13, you have to rest.
Yeah, you have to rest, right.
Take a bath and lay there.
Right. And that's the one thing I learned was, me working out, like, doing my workouts now is just like, oh, no, once I'm done with this workout, I'm going to be sore. But this super shower and this sleep I'm finna get is finna get me right. You know what I'm saying? So I look forward to those elements, you know what I mean? And then I also learn, learn about myself just through, good friends and, a little bit of therapy. I actually want to go back. But I learned that I have like sort of like a survivor's remorse, not from like anybody that's passed per se, but it was more so like people who were doing music or doing whatever they wanted to in their career, but they gave up. So it's like I'm always feel like I'm holding the torch, trying to do things that other people that I love decided not to do, and they gave up for whatever reason, whether it's through kids or whether it's just it didn't work out for them mentally, whatever. But that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you feel like you're obligated to do right on behalf of other people instead of thinking about your own journey and your own process. You know what I'm saying? And then that's what keeps me up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like even my best friend, you know, Doughboy, like, you know, he did 13 years in the pen. And within that 13 years, like I would try to go as hard as I can to make sure that he had an opportunity when he got out. And, you know, it happened. He's stellar right now. He's the best A&R in the game. But for me, it was like I could have did myself more justice by, you know, keeping myself more together, you know what I'm saying, and getting the rest that I need and being able to enjoy most of life more so than just trying to go super hard, you know what I mean? So I'm learning my lesson, you know what I mean?
And that's all we can do is learn and take it and move forward, you know? And that's what we're passionate about it, that hunger kicks in, you know?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So amazing.
So when are you going to start acting?
Someone's asked me that. I'm not closed off to it.
Listen, you should. So it has to be something like through this whole journey. I know you're doing a podcast. That's finna go crazy. I already know that. You know what I'm saying? Your marathon journey. You already know you're finna go crazy on that. There's one more element. One more element. I don't know what that is, but I know once you tap into it, it's gonna be crazy. I could definitely see you promoting products, like for sure. Because, you know, the way you be glowing on your photos and everything, not, you know, just keep it at 100. You could promote products, like the way you talk about like things that you like, songs that you like, food that you like you're good at that. You know what I'm saying? So what's the next step? You ain't got to answer that now, but whatever that is, make that happen.
No, and I appreciate you saying what you just said, because like something literally popped up in my head. So yeah, it's just that reminder internally where it's like we need to tap in. Thank you for that.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. No, that's real. What you got going for the rest of the week?
What do I got going for the rest of the week? Ooh, let me see. What am I doing this week? You know what? I'm taking it day by day. I feel like the past couple months been very busy.
Right.
So I'm in this thing like today. I actually just came home and just relaxed. I was like, you know what? We're gonna shut it down. I'm gonna eat something delicious to eat. You know, I got me some ramen. And
Hold on, wait.
Yep.
Wait a minute. You said the magic motherfucking word.
Oh, I said it. Which one? Which one was it?
Ramen. If you say ramen or pho, I'm in. Set the date. I'm in.
Did you see the weather today? I had to. Like, yeah.
I should have did that too. I had a Pollo Loco. I wasn't thinking.
No, you were asleep.
Yeah, we gotta go get some ramen one of these days, man.
Right? No, I love ramen be popping. I never can say no to ramen.
Listen, all day, every day, and you know, I like my favorite one. I like is the You Done ramen with the See, I don't get no meat in my ramen. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't dip my meat in no juice. Yeah, we're not doing none of that. I don't want that. I get extra egg, extra green onions. You know what I'm saying? The You Done ramen, and then I get ginger on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. You got a platter.
Gotta hit that ginger on the side. Listen, I love.
You gotta get the side of garlic.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. With the sriracha, come on.
Oh, it's over.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm a foodie. I'm gonna start doing food reviews in a minute. I love eating.
No, listen. You should definitely do that.
Gotta enjoy the food.
Yeah, you should do like treat yourself with Vernisa. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And it's just all about you just going to different spots and just enjoying yourself. And that's just one blog right there. You walking in, you know what I'm saying? You ordering your food, you eating, hit a little mukbang, little couple minutes, and then just reviewing like, hey, I like this, I'm enjoying this, and just give them your thoughts. You know, I think that'd be fire.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I take myself out on dates all the time. I think alone time is very important. Treating yourself, spoiling yourself, and you're right. It's funny because that wouldn't even be me acting or nothing because I literally this is what I do. Yep. That's
all organic. You know what I'm saying? And then the best part about it would be the combination between the location that you go to eat, the city that you're in, and your actual outfit. Like, that right there is the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Bingo.
That'll be fire because, you know, you have a very vast way of looking beautiful and comfy, but then you can put it all the way on, and then you can turn around and just be really homey, but still got that element. You know, so it'll be dope. Look at me producing. I'm in my head producing right now.
You already put the production together. Thank you.
When I see a vision, I gotta say it.
No, and that was real. Like, and it's on the platform.
Right. No, I think that'd be great. That might, you know, put some notes together. That might be a thing.
I think I'm all for ideas. I love the whole brainstorming section. So thank you for that.
No, for sure. So we gotta go on some type of ramen outing or a sushi outing. Either one, it don't matter.
Oh, sushi is so good too. I love it all. Like, especially LA, you can't beat it. It's everywhere.
Man, listen, my weakness, sushi, and Thai food too. It's over.
Oh yeah, Thai. I love me some pineapple fried rice and some tonkatsu.
Ooh, but you know about it.
Look, I go out and try.
Listen. We're going to have to hit the Thai spot. There's a 24-hour Thai spot in Hollywood that me and my homegirl Sarah to go to. She's a line producer for work for Netflix and so many different, companies. But she's the same way like you. Like she, when it's time for good food and a good outing and good vibes, make that happen. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, definitely.
I love it. Got to.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm about to go ahead and finish up this work. You have a beautiful day.
Likewise, I appreciate it. Thank you too for having me on here. This was a great discussion.
Listen, it's just conversation. It's just dope shit. You know what I'm saying? And now that I know that you're a foodie, I'm finna hit your line. Oh, you gonna get tired of me?
Look, we'll get the foodies together. Look, I need to start a foodie group. Right?
Ooh, okay. Now you talking. Hold on. Now you talking. Okay, so let me say this. So, I've always been someone who loves just good groups of people who like certain things. Like, for instance, I'm a part of the Native Instruments Machine group. You know what I mean? This is electronic shit, nerd shit. But, I used to be way back in college days. I used to be a part of this just a small group that was called the California Drinking Club, right? It was something that we made up where it's we just do events and you ain't got to worry about paying or nothing, pay for no drinks, no nothing. It's just coming to just have a good time. Everybody would just kind of pitch in on different things that they do well and we just have a good time. And but at the same time, we would teach people about the quality of different wines, the quality of, drinking etiquette, or how to preserve your alcohol if it's not in the bottle, or there's just so many tips and things like that. That's what it's about. That's what it was about. It's about learning about alcohol more so as drinking it. You know what I mean? And we used to go to wineries and things like that, and liquor tasting events, and it was fun. And then we also have we would have the business executive account at Costco and things like that. So if y'all needed to buy alcohol for whatever events y'all got going, y'all can get it for the best, cheapest prices. So that's what it's about. It's almost like a book club, but with drinking people. You know what I'm saying? So I love stuff like that to where it's no, you start a foodie group, I'm in. You know what I'm saying? I'm in because you could do a lot of great things, you know what I'm saying, and experience food together. Or it might be like, let's hire a chef to come make this dish and let's enjoy, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. I think that'd be fire. I think that'd be fire.
Oh, look at you. You've been bright. Look at this. Okay.
Listen, I am a man of ideas and execution because...
That's amazing. Keep that trait, too.
For sure. Definitely. No, I'm with that. I'm with that.
Yeah, that's most definitely. It would be great on the too.
Just let me know the membership fee. I'm with it.
I love it.
All right, let me go ahead and get back to work.
Okay, well, yeah, take care.
All right, cool. Hold it down.
All right.
All right, peace.